Hi everyone and welcome back. I bet it is for you TV. After 2 days of great Champions League is the Europa League that is back today, and we are also back to give you more tips to make the most of the great games that are in the schedule. Make sure you subscribe to Bet It Is For You TV to ensure that you will get access to all those exclusive tips. We will not publish those on our website or on a Twitter feed. You can only get those tips here by watching videos on YouTube. Also, make sure you hit the bell so you can get notifications when new videos are released. And if you like our videos and maybe you win also some bets, make sure you put a thumbs up so that we can get you more content and we can grow the channel even more and produce more and more videos with tips. Also, the last thing I would say is about the links that you will find in the description below. So for every tips that we give here, I Bet This For You TV, we place a link on the description that will make your life a lot easier if you want to back our tips. All you need to do is to click on the links below in the description and you will load the bet suggested in this show and in any other show that we will publish and release here at Bet This For You TV. This will ensure that you save time, but also that you back the correct selections, and also that you bet with the bookmaker that have the best odds, as we always try to select the bookmakers that have the best odds for the tips that we give. Obviously, odds are subject to change, so make sure you check them before betting. But now let's move on to the show. We have quite a lot to go through, and we will start with the bet of the day on the Europa League, released by our expert here, Bet This For You TV at quarter. We will then add to our Premier League expert Robbie Billund that will give us a treble on the Europa League. And last but not least, we are going to mainland Europe, where our Italian expert Luca Semproni will give us a double on the Europa League. So a lot of tips, a lot of opportunities to bet. Let's start immediately. The first selection, as I said, is the bet of the day on the Europa League from our expert here, Bet This For You TV at quarter. And it's the match is Arsenal against Slavia Praga, and we are backing that Arsenal will lose or draw. So it's going to be a double chance on Slavia Praga, draw or win. And the reason why we're going for this bet is that we believe there is quite a lot of value looking at the form of those two sides. So Arsenal have been in a disappointing form in the Premier League this season. And recently, they've also played badly, both in Europa League and in the Premier League. They will definitely need to raise their standards if they want to qualify for the quarter-final, as this is going to be a tricky affair against a Czech Republic side that has been upsetting the odds throughout the season, especially in this competition. The Gunners are coming into this match on the back of 3-0 defeat against Liverpool at the weekend, and that was really a dreadful match, one-way affair in which Liverpool didn't really have to win, but Arsenal looked completely disinterested and were completely outplayed. So we expect Arsenal to have their confidence knocked by that match, and they will probably be nervous to start this match, this first tie at home, this first leg of the tie at home. Also considering that they are vulnerable and they will play against a Slavia Praga that are not the favorite, have nothing to lose, and they're coming in great form. They are still considered to be one of the biggest outsider to make the final in Gdansk, but Slavia Prague shouldn't be underestimated. And like I said before, they've made an habit of upsetting the odds here in the Europa League. The Czech side eliminated Leicester City, you might remember, in the round of 32 without even conceding a single goal. And then also they did another great job against Glasgow Rangers. Glasgow Rangers have done really well this season under Steve Gerrard. Yet Slavia Prague were able to progress against them, and they are now facing Arsenal, honestly, with great confidence and great self-belief. In addition to that, Slavia Prague have been very, very good away from home. We've seen it against Leicester and Rangers in the previous rounds. And they have a kind of sleek style of football that can cause problems to an Arsenal side that are very vulnerable at the back. So if we look at the stats, we can also see that Slavia Prague have lost only one of their last 29 fixtures in all competitions. So they definitely come to London armed with the great confidence, and they will want to cause problem to our north side that looks very fragile. Arsenal have failed to win 5 of their last 9 home matches, And also they were defeated in the last two encounters on their own patch by both Olympiacos and Liverpool in the Europa League and in the Premier League. So definitely a good time for Arteta's men, and we expect they will try to avoid to take too many risks. Also because it's a tie that has two matches, so 180 minutes. So considering 2 or 3 at home will be the end for Arsenal. So considering the form, we do expect an Arsenal side that will not risk too much in this first tie. Even though they play at home, they will probably try to avoid to concede too many away goals. So, considering that, we believe that there is a good opportunity in the double chance Slavia Prague to win or draw, and also that yes, I mean the draw could be a good result for Slavia Prague as well, so they will not as well risk too much themselves. And in terms of the confidence, we give medium confidence for this tip, which means that we believe there are very good opportunities for this bet to land, but we are not going all on it. So that's the best of the day. Now we have more tips for you. We have a treble coming up from Robbie Billund, and I can see that Robin is ready. So let's go immediately to Robin to see what he's proposing for today. Robin, that's over to you.
Hi everyone, we are back again. It's time for more European football as we move on from the Champions League to the Europa League quarterfinals. We have 4 games all to be played on Thursday night. The first leg, of course, we will have the replays in next week. But there are, of course, as always in those kind of games, some very interesting takes. And we have looked into all the games, and from that we have picked out 3 bets that we are combining to a treble, a Thursday treble for the Europa League. And of course, as always, when you go from 1 to 2 and even to 3 games, we are also adding some risk here. So this is, of course, more of a high risk bet that should be said before we get going. We have looked into all of the 4 games, of course. We have decided to go with 3 of them, and we have picked out 2 games where we think both teams will score, and then we have added a winner as well. We are starting in London, where Arsenal is hosting Slavia Prague. Arsenal, they have conceded 6 goals in their last 2 games. We all know how they came from behind, from a 3-0 behind to West Ham, and fought back to 3-3. But against Liverpool on Saturday, they were pretty much hopeless. They were really, really poor. They never came up to any standard. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang looked way out of, I don't know what, out of position, out of control of what he's doing at the moment. I think Arsenal, of course, they know that Europa League is their way back into a chance to reach Champions League for next season. It's their chance to even save the season in any way. But that they should be the big favorites as they are on paper towards against Slavia. I'm not so sure about that. Slavia Prague, they've already beaten. They've knocked out Leicester. They've knocked out a Steven Gerrard-led Rangers, which is really good team, and they could be a tough battle actually for Arsenal as well. So Slavia have scored 10 goals in their last 5 games. We did notice that Arsenal are conceding a lot at the moment, 9 in total from the last 5 games, and I think both teams to score is a really good pick here. So that's the first one for our Thursday treble. The second pick is also both teams to score as we move to Ajax against Roma. Ajax, of course, like they normally do, they are winning big in their league. They have scored 14 goals in their last 5 games. They are a team that know how to score goals. They are used to be in control, especially at home. But of course, going up against Roma is a tougher task than what they normally have ahead of them in the league normally. But Roma as well, they have scored 2 goals in their last 2 away games. They will come with that as confidence that they can achieve something here. They know how important an away goal is in the Europa, and that they will, of course, do anything to get at least one goal with them back to Rome. So both teams to score in Ajax against Roma is our second pick in this treble. We are topping it off with Manchester United as outright winners away to Granada. Manchester United, of course, they are number 2 in Premier League. They are, of course, way beyond Manchester City, but still they have done point-wise decent season. There have been struggles sometimes in the way they're playing. I think they've come back from losing positions to win 25 points this season in the Premier League, but still they are finding ways to win, and I think they will do that against Granada as well. This Granada side is 9th place in La Liga. They have lost 3 consecutive games. We already saw Manchester United beat Real Sociedad a few weeks back, which is a much better team, and I think Manchester United will win this one as well. So both teams to score in the first 2 games, Arsenal against Slavia and also Ajax against Roma, and then Manchester United to beat Granada. That is, of course, somewhat of a high risk, but it is our Thursday treble for the Europa League, and we wish you all the best with all your betting, and I speak to you soon again.
Thank you very much, Robin, and let's hope that this treble will come in. Robin has managed to win yesterday bet of the day on the Champions League by picking correctly Real Madrid against Liverpool, both teams to score. So let's hope that we can get more winning bets from Robin. Now we are not finished yet, as we have more tips coming from Italy on the Europa League. We're going straight away to Luca Semproni that is ready for us. So Luca, that's over to you.
Ciao Simone, benvenuti a tutte le persone che ci seguono su Betting Tips for You. Oggi vogliamo proporvi una doppia dall'Europa League e vogliamo tornare a consigliarvi un marcatore, quindi una giocata singola, sempre dall'Europa League. Partiamo dalla doppia. La prima partita sulla quale vogliamo scommettere è Dinamo Zagabria-Villarreal, gol di entrambi. La Dinamo Zagabria è prima nel campionato croato a pari punti con l'Osijek, ma con una partita in meno. Viene da un pareggio e 4 vittorie nelle ultime 5, ma soprattutto in Europa League viene dalla clamorosa eliminazione ai danni del Tottenham. Clamorosa perché il Tottenham all'andata aveva vinto 2-0, al ritorno invece è stato sconfitto per 3-0 dalla Dinamo Zagabria. Dato importante per la nostra giocata è che la Dinamo Zagabria è andata in gol in 15 delle ultime 16 partite. Il Villarreal invece 3 vittorie e 2 sconfitte nelle ultime 5, è quinto a pari merito nella Liga con il Betis e viene dallo 0-3 a Granada con la tripletta del suo bomber Gerard Moreno. È una squadra anch'essa che segna tanto, a cui piace giocare, una squadra allenata da Unai Emery, e il dato interessante è che comunque ha segnato, è andato a segno, scusate, in 11 delle ultime 12 partite. Ecco perché vogliamo giocare Dinamo Zagabria-Villarreal, gol di entrambi. La seconda partita in esame è Ajax-Roma. Anche in questo caso vogliamo scommettere su gol di entrambi. Perché? Perché l'Ajax viene da 4 vittorie e un pareggio nelle ultime 5, è primo in Eredivisie con 11 punti di vantaggio sul PSV Eindhoven e una partita in meno, ed è una squadra che gioca al calcio come tra l'altro la sua storia ci insegna, una squadra che attacca, che gioca a tutto campo e che fa quindi tanti gol, tant'è vero che l'Ajax ha segnato in 23 delle ultime 24 partite. Però l'Ajax è una squadra, come abbiamo detto, quindi che attacca, che gioca a calcio, è una squadra quindi adatta al gioco della Roma, che ha dimostrato in questa stagione di trovarsi meglio con le squadre che giocano, che attaccano, che pressano, piuttosto che con le squadre che si chiudono. Infatti la Roma viene appunto dal 2-2 in campionato col Sassuolo, che è una squadra molto simile nel gioco all'Ajax, è una squadra anch'essa che gioca in maniera totale. La Roma che viene da un pareggio, 2 sconfitte e 2 vittorie nelle ultime 5, è assolutamente in un momento no, perché la squadra di Fonseca è passata in campionato dal terzo al settimo posto. Le rimane, ecco, diciamo così, solo l'Europa League, perché appare veramente difficile possa qualificarsi per la Champions. In Europa League però, ecco, comunque ha avuto un percorso da Roma abbastanza netto, perché ha vinto 8 partite su 10 e come dicevamo appunto anche la Roma è una squadra che gioca a calcio, che fa tanti gol, ecco perché ci aspettiamo Ajax Roma gol di entrambi. Quindi ricapitolando, la nostra doppia è Dinamo Zagabria Villarreal gol di entrambi e Ajax Roma gol di entrambi. A questa doppia voglio dare un livello di confidenza 3 perché credo ecco, sia una scommessa che abbia delle buone possibilità di successo. Veniamo poi alla giocata singola, al marcatore, vogliamo scommettere sul gol di Gerard Moreno in Dinamo Zagabria Villarreal. Perché? Perché Gerard Moreno quest'anno ha già segnato 19 gol, lo scorso anno 18 gol, viene dalla tripletta importante con il Granada e in più è in un momento di ottima forma perché ha segnato 6 gol nelle ultime 3 partite. E poi non ci dimentichiamo che comunque è anche rigorista della squadra. In questo caso il livello di confidenza è 4 perché ecco, mi sento comunque abbastanza sicuro che Gerardo Moreno possa segnare in questa partita. E con questo chiudo, ricordandovi come al solito giocare responsabilmente, auguro buon calcio a tutti e ridotti nella linea Simone.
Thank you very much, Luca. Luca's been in great form. He won a fantastic double on Sunday, Monday, on the last weekend. So let's hope that he can give us more winning tips on the Europa League as well. It's a very interesting double. So fingers crossed. We always back, as you may have seen in the previous episode, we always back the tips provided by our experts. We do that because we can see how much effort we put into the analysis and how much experience they have, and also because obviously we backing them and we have been winning, so we hope that we can continue like that. In addition to that, I hope that gives you also reassurance, because if we do back our own tips, that means that we believe are of the highest quality possible. So make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything. Everything is completely free. All you have to do is to log in into YouTube account and simply click on the red button subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get notification as soon as we release new videos with new tips, and you make sure that you don't miss anything. And also, as I said before, we would be very, very pleased if you can put a thumbs up on the video if you liked it, and that will allow us to produce more and more content for Betnews for You TV for free and deliver to you on a daily basis. So remember, all the tips that we gave before are in the description, so simply click on the links to load the bets. That will save you a lot of times and also provide ensure that you bet with the best possible odds. As I said before, odds are subject to change. That concludes our show for today. Let's hope we are going to have another great night with European football. It's been a great week with the Champions League, and Europa League at this stage can really deliver great entertainment. If you decide to place some of the bets that we suggested, good luck to you. But always remember to gamble responsibly. Enjoy the Europa League. Bye now.